Hi everyone, I'm Josh Elliott, and today I will be reviewing Kidnap. So Kidnap stars Halle Berry, and she is a mom, and she takes him to the fair one day, and he is kidnapped. But she figures out very quickly, and she manages to see the car that takes him away. The whole movie is basically her chasing after this car that has her son in it, and so it's basically a car chase movie, but with a minivan. I was expecting this movie to be either really good or really bad, and it's somewhere in the middle. There have been so few great movies this year, and there have been so few terrible movies this year as well. Like, everything has just been so middle of the road. Kidnap is just one of the additions to that middle of the road-ness. All in all, there's not much to it, but what it wants to do, it for the most part does. Halle Berry's performance in this movie is actually really good. There's not much to her character except that she's like a badass mom. It was very clear that she loved this kid and she wanted to get him back. Just like the movie itself, there's not much that she has to do with her performance, but what she does, she dedicates herself to that and she goes for it. Basically, since it's a car chase and she's just in this car by herself and she doesn't really have anyone to talk to, she has to monologue to herself lots of times. So much of what she says is stuff that was easily implied beforehand and didn't need to be said out loud. I got the point without any dialogue. I mean, show, don't tell movies. The problem with Kidnap is that it's an action movie. The action isn't very good. It is definitely thrilling. I was invested in this from the moment it started till the moment it ended, but if there's anything holding this movie back, it is the editing. There are so many movies out there like this that assume that the best way to shoot action is to just have fast cuts. That implies that something really tense is happening, but I mean, all it does is imply that tenseness is happening. It doesn't really show you anything because it's too fast for the audience to really perceive what's happening. Not only is this movie cut together in such a lackluster way, there are so many shots that are out of focus, and there are shots that have shaky cam, and so shaky cam on top of this lackluster, messy editing, it's just so hard to tell what's happening on screen. Another major problem that I had with this movie is the message. She goes after these people that have kidnapped her son, and the people are aware of it, and so they're trying to get away from her, and there are so many scenes where she's driving through traffic, and they're trying to get away from her, but she keeps chasing after them. Basically, the whole point of the movie is that she's supposed to be this hero who was not afraid to take action and go and get her kid when she needed to. And there's even a scene where she's at a police station and she finds all these signs of kids that are missing. And she says, that's what these people did. They waited. And then she's like, no, I can't wait. I have to get my son now. But the thing is, people are injured and some people even die because she is chasing after them. A car flips over because it was trying to get out of their way. The car that she's chasing hits a girl on the street and almost kills her, but they wouldn't have hit her if she wasn't chasing after them. There's another scene where she tries to get into another person's car, and that car gets hit by the bad people's car. What's the message here? Because it's clearly trying to say, take action, be impulsive, do what you know you have to do. But people are getting hurt because of this. Okay, also the bad guys, they do a good job at being creepy, but they're pretty generic bad guys. There's also this one guy at the fair. She's sitting next to this guy, and this guy's asking her about her son. He just has such a creepy look to him that it's such an obvious, this guy is the bad guy. But he has no impact on the plot for the rest of the movie. He's just there for that couple seconds, looks really creepy, and then he leaves. All that being said, I did not hate this movie. I probably would have given it a lower rating had the final act of the movie not been so good. This movie is an action movie that doesn't really understand how to film action right. What it does know how to film right is tension. It's almost horror because of how tense and suspenseful it is. I was on the edge of my seat when that was happening. I loved it. Halle Berry sold it. The director wasn't afraid to have longer takes in the final third act as opposed to the first two where they thought, oh no, let's just shove all these random shots together and then it'll imply action. No, take your time with that kind of thing. They did in that final third act, and I was really into it. Kidnap is an okay movie. It's a very fun movie that will be very entertaining. It's only 80 minutes. There is a lot to be enjoyed about it. It is a thrill ride. It's bumpy. It's a bumpy thrill ride. There's always something to nitpick about this movie. There's always something that will just kind of keep you from enjoying it more than you're supposed to. So I'm gonna give it a 5. So, what did you think of Kidnap? Be sure to comment down below because I want to know what you guys thought of this movie and I want to talk about it. Like and subscribe to High School Film Nerds. We'd love to have followers that we can discuss movies with, talk about our opinions on stuff. So like and subscribe and tell us what you think of our reviews. Bye!